everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over. As we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Garoppolo. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Langford again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll run for it. Langford. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On play action, it's Garoppolo rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Ohio! 52! Here we go!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go!
Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Third down now following the run.
Ohio! Let's see it! Let's see it! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Ohio, shift. Let's go. Flex round.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Nelson, the man in motion right. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sharif Floyd in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Under 10. Ohio. Here we go.
Prescott off play action. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go. Brand 38. Check 4.
Halfback sent in motion. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's grabbed over the middle by White. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the wideout in motion. Prescott now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Prescott on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And an alley to run. And they'll take him. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it pushes way up to about the 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now here come the Cowboys. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54. As we send you on over.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go.
Third quarter action now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Cowboys. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Out left side here to Bryant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Third down now following the completed pass. In motion right here, Nelson. On third down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff working right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A gain of 3, second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Garoppolo, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play clock winding down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Anderson's got it. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That one goes for 38 yards. And it gives the Pats a first down. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They come out here in the eye. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal is the offense. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In motion right is Bryant. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Ohio.